Northside versus Southside. Who had the better no-hitter in 2020? Baseball News Club presents the 2 no-hitters of 2020. Hi, my name is Chris. I'm going to need you to subscribe, follow, and please like and comment on the video. All right, let's dive into this. Lucas Giolito for the Chicago White Sox threw the first no-hitter of the year on August 25th, 2020. Absolutely great game. He will throw a lot more fastballs and changeups versus his sliders, and you'll see that throughout the game. He uses a lot of tunneling with his fastball and his changeup. Now his fastball is going to be basically clocking in around 96 miles per hour, and then the changeup is just absolutely disgusting. It's going to drop it down into the mid to low 80s, and he pitched an absolutely brilliant game, and pretty much Pittsburgh did not hit much. Even the balls that they did hit were not hit or barreled up that hard, so Lucas was just pretty much cruising the whole time. Now, if I'm going to compare no-hitters between Lucas and Alec Mills, I mean, Lucas was just flat out dominating. You can see that by his strikeouts and how Pittsburgh couldn't hit the ball that well. And look at this, Tim Anderson having a good time with Eloy Jimenez. Eloy thought that was his ball. Tim was saying, no, that was my ball. And then the player-teammate banter starts right there, a little slapping going on. And, you know, again, Lucas was just dominating. When you got a low 80s changeup and a fastball that's going to be going mid 90s, and he was tunneling and using it consistently and just making Pittsburgh look ridiculous. Now, granted, Pittsburgh's not the best hitting team, but he was just absolutely dominant throughout his whole performance. Now let's look at some of his spin rate. I mean, it's above average compared to the other pitchers in Major League Baseball, which spin rate is the big thing. If you get a high spin rate, you're going to have players swinging underneath the ball consistently. Now, Lucas was out of Harvard Westlake High School. He's known as Gio. He was Washington's first round draft pick in 2012. Now, one thing I want to show you on the tunneling is watch right here. You don't know what's coming. That's a fastball with the changeup coming from the same arm slot. Right there, you have to make a decision, and a lot of players, that's going to be way too late for them to make a decision. But you know how they talk in baseball, second, third time around, how batters adjust? Well, pitchers adjust too. Every first pitch in the 6th inning was a slider. He only threw 5 sliders coming into the 6th inning, and he also threw it 4 strikeouts during this inning. So he just mixed it up to keep Pittsburgh off balance. Fantastic performance in the 6th inning and the 7th inning also. Now, the end inning, this was a throw that took Jose off the base. This would have been an error, so it would have still kept the no-hitter intact. 7th inning, just some more defense for Lucas. Great play by second baseman. And then this play right here by Tim Anderson, because it was an out-of-ordinary play, him ranging over to his right, and the throw, if the runner was safe, it would have been a hit. Because that's an out-of-ordinary fielding play, and Lucas knew it. He's like, yeah, appreciates that play by Tim Anderson. And then here, Bell, top of the 7th, loses his bat, almost goes into the dugout to take out some players, and just shows you how sick Lucas was dealing, and then gets him with a changeup right there. 8th inning, continues his incredible pitching. How about some heat right there? Go sit down. And then a little league pop-up to Jose. And then, remember him? Same thing happened to him earlier in the game. They have the book on him, outside changeup. Then we move into the 9th inning. Things were very interesting in the 9th inning for all 3 outs. Here's a check swing, strikeout. You make the call. Let me know in the comments. Here it is again, side angle. Looks like a check swing strike to me, so that's the first out. And then look at this, slider outside. How about a little league pop-up? And then the scariest moment of the game and the hardest hit ball was the 3rd out of the game. Boom, hits at the right field, line drive. Almost broke up the no-hitter, and that was it. 101 pitches, 74 were strikes. A no-hitter for Lucas Giolito. All right, now the second no-hitter of the 2020 season happened on September 13th by Alec Mills. Now this is a very interesting no-hitter to say the least, and there's defense. You got J.A. out and right. Don't hit it there if you want to get on base. The way Alec pitched is he really low 90s, like 89 to 90 mile per hour fastball. He had his changeup in the high 70s, so he wasn't as powerful, like a powerful pitcher like Lucas Giolito was, but he made the pitches. I mean, Alec really pinpointed a lot of his pitches and kept Milwaukee off balance. Now, Milwaukee is not a bad hitting team. Alec was originally drafted by Kansas City Royals in the 22nd round of the 2012 amateur draft. He's out of the University of Tennessee at Martin, and he pitched a really good game. If you look when he goes into the 4th inning plus, he gets a little bit better. And, the one guy you got to worry about all the time is right there, Yelich. He's the one guy that's going to break up a no-hitter for you. And there's another walk. He already lost the perfect game earlier in the game with a walk. And then a pitcher's best friend, double play. And he just kept cruising throughout the game. There's Jed. It's easy to get him out. He just got to pitch the ball in the right spot. Here's a little fly out to short. And then a little pop up to Jay Hay again. If you want to get on base, don't hit it to Jay Hay. Multiple Gold Gloves. So the defense was there a lot more for Alec versus Lucas Giolito, who was just overpowering, striking out people. But, he was getting strikeouts. Don't get me wrong with Alec, but it wasn't one of those super dominating performance. And then right here, almost lost the no-hitter by like an inch or two on Garcia. That was a close call. So that would have been the end of that. 7th inning continues. Here's Yelich getting out. Now, at this point, it was already 10-0 Cubbies. So I think this was just a point in the game where the coaches were like, let's just keep him in until he starts blowing it, because he's got a no-hitter. And he just kept pitching really good. Little inside pitch to Jed again. And he's just cruising along. Nothing really dynamite or overpowering. He's just making pitches in the right spot and getting Milwaukee to hit those pitches. Just a beautiful pitch game in that respect. So a lot more of a finesse pitching game for him to get the no-hitter. Here he is getting his second out. Just a beautiful placed pitch. And that was a pinch hitter. And then finally for the last out, a 3-1 count. Little ground ball up the middle. This will be an easy out for the no-hitter. Done deal. And there you go, 114 pitches for a no-hitter for Alec Mills. Now, how would you compare them? One was a finesse no-hitter. The other one was a power pitching no-hitter. So North versus South. Who had a better no-hitter? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching Baseball News Club. Have a great day.